Hi everyone, I hope you're doing well. Today, I'd like to introduce you to one of the super handy tools in the lineup, Bosch, the little EasyPump compressor. You'll see, it's a super compact tool that you can take anywhere. But I won't say any more. Let me show you in the next segment. See you in a second. So here is the little compressor in question, the Bosch EasyPump. As you can see, it's a really compact device, super lightweight since it weighs only 442 grams. That's with the battery, the accessories, basically everything included. So it's really a super practical tool and easy to carry around. As for power, it has a built-in 3.6-volt battery with a capacity of 3 amps, which lets you inflate up to 6 bike tires, and it can be recharged with USB-C, so you can use your regular phone charger. And as for the hose, as you can see, it's a relatively short hose, only 27 centimeters, but that's more than enough to inflate a bike tire. As for the accessories, they all have their place, simply right in the handle of the device. So as you can see, they're neatly stored, easy to access, and most importantly, you won't risk losing them during transport. As for the display, as you can see, it's quite visible and allows us to see both the battery level and the pressure we want to set. In fact, with this compressor, there's also an automatic mode, which we'll look at later in the demonstration. And of course, at the bottom, you can see the measured pressure of the tire you want to inflate. And for the settings, you have the small buttons just below, plus or minus to set the desired pressure. The small button is for selecting the unit of measurement. So I stick with the standard bar unit, and of course there's the start and stop button to activate the compressor, and most importantly, to inflate the tire. And finally, there's a large button that lets you turn the compressor on or simply switch it off. Now let's see a demonstration of this little compressor with a mountain bike tire. So here, I'm not sure if you can see it, the measured pressure is 1.75 bars, which isn't much, so I've set the pressure at 2.5 bars, which will be more than enough. And then all that's left is to press the button to start up the little compressor. There you go. It stops automatically once the desired pressure is reached. As you saw, we're dealing with a very compact little compressor, and above all, it's very light, since it only weighs 442 grams. So that's really not much, which means you can take it just about anywhere. And as for the accessories, as you saw, you can find the different adapters stored right in the handle. That way, there's no risk of losing them during transport. Now, as for the hose, I find it a bit short. But since this little compressor is really lightweight, you can still keep it close at hand while inflating. But even though it's compact, it can still inflate up to 10.3 bars, which is more than enough for inflating bike tires or car tires. And finally, regarding the price, you should know that this little Bosch 60 pump compressor sells for around 60 euros. So I think that's a pretty reasonable price for this type of device, especially since you'll be able to carry it easily on all your trips and inflate various things, whether it's your tires, balls, or inflatable toys without any trouble. So as usual, if you're interested in this device, feel free to check the description. I'll include links to the best sellers, at least those offering this device at the best price. That's it. This video is now coming to an end. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't hesitate to give a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And in any case, I'll see you real soon for a new video. Bye!